Apparently the really difficult bosses in Tarkov are also RNG'd. So it could take forever.
Hey, like you may not even encounter them at all.
Right. We never got that far, but that would be so annoying.
Non-guaranteed boss locations.
Right, and if it's a tough boss, you have to practice it.
Right, and then so you're just hoping to encounter it.
Yeah.
That's annoying. I mean, I guess more realistic than not, because like the president isn't always in the White House.
True.
But like, this is a game. Like, let me.
Yeah. Especially if you got to practice, and it's like the first time I just die right away. Second time I die right away. It's like how long?
Yeah, yeah. If we want realism, then it's like a one-time permadeath. What are we doing?
Oh yeah. That would be the ultimate game, where if you die once, you have to restart from the beginning as
That's
a new
right.
character.
And, and you have to play for 18 years to level up your character from being a baby.
Oh my god.
You go through like elementary and middle school.
Learn to speak.
Yeah.
Our position is secure. I recommend you withdraw. Understood, ma'am. Be ready to receive us.
Wonder if there's like a god mode where you participate in the conception. That's too far. Not necessary.
Like upload pictures of your parents. upload pictures of your mom, and it creates an AI simulation using a VR headset. No,
That's it. No, because you're not alive by that point, so that's unrealistic. No way.
well,
I guess-
you're alive at the moment of conception, so it's like a third-person view, and then at the moment of like nut, you teleport into your fetus, your gamete or whatever it is.
Like you would have the awareness of whatever that single cell is. So
What was that? I forget what that word is for that.
I think what gamete is the egg and the sperm,
Separately,
and then
right?
it becomes a full-fledged cell when it gets when they combine. Is that right?
And it has the So I think it's the gamete has half of the DNA,
Yeah.
the haploids, I guess. And then you become a duploid, and now you're a single cell that's ready to mitosis. If I don't know what the word for that is.
That combination, so combining the DNA sounds somehow the cells like the gametes combine and they're like, here's my DNA, here's your DNA, combine up. That sounds complicated.
Form Ultron. Yeah. My dad's Dragon Zord. It doesn't make any sense. Radiological spike.
Uh oh.
Boom shakalaka.
We've got a big something coming in. You're just taking care of it.
Oh, he shoots up at us. Oh my gosh. I saw that from a 90-degree perspective.
Yeah.
Looked pretty cool.
The rockets?
The rockets.
Yeah, I hit nothing, but they were cool.
Oh,
Well, you're low on health.
That's the job, man.
super low. Oh,
Maybe I should heal you. Oh.
oh, thank you. And I wanted to see if I could make it.
It's got to be something down here. What is this? Every time we go down here, there's nada.
There's nothing here.
What is this?
Second wave, reorient.
Okay.
I don't like the way she says Orient.
don't get it.
We're Asians. Orient is for people.
Marines,
We know
I have to
things.
remind you, this facility is private property.
It was weird when I was in England. That wasn't an offensive word.
Steal your office
Yeah,
staplers,
isn't that interesting?
Rodriguez.
And it just
They're just like, you're Oriental, mate. Cheerio.
to American ear it sounds a little suspect, but to them it was normal. I mean, words are arbitrary, so at the end of the day,
I saw a similar video
Mm-hmm.
criticizing American Hollywood inclusivity.
okay,
It was an Indian guy saying like when in British film, if there's an Indian guy, his name will be Rajesh, I don't know, Indian name, and he'll be
Okay.
from Indian city, right?
okay,
And it's like, oh, that to them that's good representation.
okay,
In the criticism was that in American Hollywood, American film,
Mm-hmm.
you'll get an Indian guy and his name is like John Williams, and so their description was it's a white guy with a white character. They just casted an Indian person.
okay,
My take on it was from an Asian person's perspective, like a Chinese person's perspective. If you have Chinese actors or Chinese characters, but they always have to have some like exotic Chinese, just recently immigrated name,
yeah,
then it's like, yes, you've included the immigrant, but also you're telling them that they're always outsiders.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can I just get a regular name? Like, what are we doing here? Like,
Is it
can
more
I
com-
can I
is it-
just be from New York instead of being like, oh, he's a recent immigrant? Like, okay.
Is it more common in the U.S. to have? How do I say this? To have like an Indian guy named John? Is that only in the United States where that's common?
That's an interesting question. I don't know. So our experiences, both of you and I, are mostly American, right? And so like often
We couldn't see this
Asian people,
Mm-hmm.
that means like Chinese Asian people,
Yep.
will take an American name because it's easier for the locals to pronounce, and then also so it's just simpler. That's fine.
Right.
And then the children will have like a Chinese middle name, but an English first name because
Yeah.
that's the name they're going to use for most of their life, and when their childhoods and all their friends are. So like,
So it's not
Yeah,
to us. It
similar.
doesn't feel weird if some dude is named John. We're like, we don't know what he looks like.
I guess a good example is in The Expanse, when there was the Indian pilot and his name was Alex.
Right.
Like to me, that means he's integrated so much that he no longer has a Indian name. Your dude named Alex.
From Mars. Yeah.
Probably you have the Indian last name because that's like the family line. Like you don't change your last name to an American last name. You have whatever your last name is. But your first name, integrated.
Now we need to get you across that canyon.
But
Remember
it
my
was.
point of this?
I
My point
remember.
was like, let me wrap up.
Yeah.
My point of this was that Oriental is not offensive in
Controls on the open.
England,
Get that bridge
Yeah.
extended.
and I don't think it's offensive, at least in the U.S., to have a American first name. It's not like they deleted. Oh, did you get the loot here?
I know.
I supply a missile up your left nostril, Herrera.
Let's go to the bridge.
To me, it's weird to be like, I'm a fourth generation American, but I still have only foreign first names. Like, that's kind of weird.
Right. Maybe like generation 1 or 2 that happens, but
And then I guess maybe 3 because you're named after like the grandparents. Fourth is like, come on, integrate. What are you doing?
but then also I think immigrants also add to the list of names that are like normal, quote unquote.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking like 100 years ago, Carlos would not be a common name. But now in the
right.
US, it's like super common.
One of my favorite Wild and Out guys, his name's Carlos. And he's a black dude.
Yeah.
Although maybe he's mixed. I don't know.
But it's almost at that point, it doesn't matter.
Right.
That's maybe an American perspective. I don't know.
That's right. So, where is in America we really want integration, Whereas in England, maybe they're like, our form of inclusivity is including you and your foreignness. You know?
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't think the company built this.
I'm gonna mine.
And down mines. Already used. Okay.
Putting out the mines is like getting to the menu.
C is that circle wheel.
Yeah. I need to quick deploy it because these little straggler guys will use up all our mines.
Arm report here. Orient and engage. Cliffside right. Wave of bursters.
And, you know, it's like different ideas of inclusivity. Like if an Asian guy is included in a movie, but it's like, look, we have a martial arts master. Like, okay, you've included you've included the Asian guy, kind of.
It's okay. It's very tricky with that because if you have a character of a specific, like you have a non-white character, and then you just make him a white guy, it's like, well, now the movie's erased culture, but then you include the culture, and it's like, now he's a stereotype.
Area secured.
Like it's really difficult to.
Oh, I'll make it a bit more concrete with my exact example. So you get an Asian guy. He's like, we had a martial arts master, so we casted him as an Asian guy. People then, what the hell? Like, you only include, like, the only role you can give him is a martial arts master. Like, come on. At the same time, if you had a martial arts master, we casted him as a black guy. It's like, what the hell? Like, you erase the role that the Asian guy could have had. You replace him with a black guy. Kind of a no-win.
Kind of a no-win scenario, yeah.
Huddle up, fire team. Rodriguez is ahead.
But yeah, I guess depending on the culture, for our examples was U.S. and England, they might address that differently.
Right.
Like in the with the best intentions, they may address that differently.
Yeah. And then non-English speaking countries, I don't even know because I don't speak the language.
Boom. Yeah, why are we going after Bollywood and their non-inclusivity, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever other film.